John Florence talking about his favorite part about riding a wave at Super Tubes, this section here at Jeffreys Bay. High line into going 100 miles an hour. And for John, he gets to pick between a lot of different types of maneuvers that he wants to lay into. What a feeling for the world champ coming here to compete in round 3 with conditions that are absolutely firing. He's going to battle with a solid goofy foot from Brazil named Jadson. A surfer that can call himself a winner as a rookie of the CT event. Jadson gets the first wave of the matchup. Throws a snap, tries to get barreled, and ends up getting a quick wave there.
Soccer player until I saw the ocean, and then everything else went out the door.
I'm really thankful for that as well. John now up on his first wave of the matchup. Searing carve, flowing right into a solid wrapping maneuver. Now he's starting to stretch this one out. He's got a ton of speed to come around the corner. Now going the distance, setting up a big layback jam. Still well overhead through this inside wall, belts it again. Nice easy pace for Florence. Lays back and styles his way through the last carve and then jams it again. Wow. Weightless on the landing. Jaddy on the answer. Andre just filling in those parts well just to push him down the line. Late hit off the lip, he's got it. Midsection takes him by surprise and he's down.
Beat the best, and I think it's better to get them earlier rather than later.
As we now look at that opener from John, what'd you love about this wave, Potts?
Just the variety that he brought to it. Look at this wave here. We talk about the high line. You saw in the beginning of the heat, what does John like about this wave? He loves the high line. He loves getting up that top quarter of the wave, and then just gives him so much speed to then really produce whatever kind of maneuver he wants to. A couple of big tail tapping maneuvers, and right here, watch this one again, just gouging into it. I love that maneuver where he puts both his hands in the back of the wave, and again, just tore that wave to shreds, did John Florence. I love those quiet arms down by his side, which comes from his skateboarding background, and then just literally tears the top of the wave off, puts the pressure on the back foot again, keeping that nose out of the water. Back-to-back big turns from John Florence. I'm looking at an excellent score on wave number 1 for him. Capitalizing on his opportunities. That's what you got to do out here at Jeffreys Bay. We saw Mick Fanning's first wave was his keeper. And I think John's first wave is going to be one of his keepers as well, by the way. Jadson Andre trying to answer back, trying to find something. What's he going to have to do, Joe? He's going to have to light it up. He's going to have to produce something special. And that's not going to cut it for for Jadson.
Sitting here all morning, you think you're going to go out there and have a dream run. And yeah, I didn't really. So I'm sort of just bummed at myself. Stoked to get through, but bummed at myself. They made some mistakes and didn't really perform the way I wanted to.
And just watching, these last few sets come through, John on that last wave, who are you identifying as threats in this event?
Well, look, first day you'd have to say John. He went absolutely crazy, and then yesterday, you can't go past Philippe. He's surfing so fast, and he just looks so connected to his board.
Round 3, Jadson with priority. We'll see how important this wave is. Remember, he got awarded priority after the paddle battle. Andre flowing off the top, little arc down. Tees off through the lip. Nice motion and tempo through this inside track. This is where it really starts heating up. Still waiting patiently for the big section to open up. Thinking about a barrel, trying to slow down. It's not going to let him there. Now reaching for it. This end section stretches out with quite a quick pace.
It's come alive, and here we go.
John, late takeoff. He stomps it without a problem. Doesn't like the way that one looks, and he's out of there. One of his favorite venues on tour and performance we'll be talking about forever. As we check out the 767 again, Potts.
Yeah, this was underneath the priority of Jadson Andre. Beautiful opening maneuver. You can see a little bit more sense of urgency right now from John. And there's that turn that just brought him so much success at Margaret River. Mixing it up as he moves down through the inside and just absolutely belts that closeout section. 7.67.
Reno Avalera, but he just has this looseness, he has this sort of upright posture, this reactivity. I've always called him an incredibly reactive surfer. I think he's got a lot more analytical as he's learned competitive strategy, but he's so quick and his reflexes are just like lightning, but those arms are just kind of loose. So he has a very, very different technique. Some people say it comes from skating, but it's just so unique. And he just is able to contort his body into these incredible positions and lay that rail over for extended periods of time.
Really beautiful to watch, Sean, and it's crazy to think back to when he was a rookie on tour, and some of the old school actually weren't too comfortable with his technique. They wanted his upper body to move more. All that's changed now, and time on end, and just enjoys the ocean. Loves sailing, loves those fast catamarans, and Love's going fast on his board here at Jeffreys Bay. This is Jadson, 11:45 to go, trying to make a big comeback. Blasting it off the lip. Great timing for the Brazilian. Big section to hit on that oncoming wall, and he's down. Wave starting to peel around the corner. Florence making a decision to roll in. Starting to drive his 6-0 Paizel Ghost down the line. Lays down a beautiful highline arc. Nice transition to the bottom, right back to the lip with a layback hack. Well overhead as he jams it off the coping again. Now pulls in super deep. Florence will get caught up to the top of that barrel, and he's down. 5:25 to go. Let's see how this one got started. 9.17 on the opener of John Florence.
Yeah, just in cruise mode as well, really. This is the kind of surfing that we're kind of getting used to seeing from John. Especially out here at jbay. He surfed 2 heats. He's already got 4 9-point rides. And we are only in round number 3. So plenty more to come from this young man. At the moment in a really commanding position. 16.85 two-wave total required by Jadson Andre. And here he goes.
Live action just passing the 5-minute warning. Jadson's time is now to break the combo. First turn, solid. Nice arcing. Snap off the top, and Andre digging in again. Now reaching off the top, set up, turn into the barrel. He's going to go down now. Now going back to turns, that leaves Florence all alone. The Hawaiian now setting up this first section in the barrel. It's staying wide open. Right at the end, Florence gets caught up.
So stuck on his board, Felipe Toledo looks. John is very much the same.
225 pots. Now we get to watch a show. Florence has a beautiful wall just setting up. Big whip with a tail release on the first turn. Nice carving. Cut back into the pocket. Now slowing down to set up the pit. This one looks like he's got the exit. No problem there for John. Big layback hack off the roof. Wants to jam into the barrel one more time. Can he sneak his way out? And he somehow finds the escape route.
Just to be able to fight your way through that. That lip's coming down like a guillotine, and he just managed to fight his way out. Beautiful opening maneuver. I love that little click at the end where he got those fins free. Now he's finding that smooth, clean arcs. Finding his groove in the wave. Slides up the board. Now he drives through that section. Perfect little positioning. Perfect timing. I like the little shuffle of the feet there as well. And then that turn is just incredible. Pulls into a semi-closeout, and what does he do? He finds his way out. Amazing stuff. Beautiful angle here. You can see just that little tweak at the end, and that's what he's got. He's not just happy with the carve. He needs more on it. So he goes through his carve, and then he goes into another carve, which just releases the fins, trusting his equipment. Nice little cover up. I love the shuffle of the feet, and it puts him in perfect positioning for that turn right there. I love the snap and then the little tail tapping drop. Just amazing stuff from John.
9.10 for John. Now 18.27 total out front.
Yeah, look at the positioning. Shuffles up the board a little bit. Now he drives through that section, and as he comes out, shuffles his feet back and then collects perfectly. You heard Sean talk about his body gets in unique positions, and then to fight through that lip, I mean, that's a thick lip that he came through. Beautiful surfing from John, and there's the score.
A 9.10 for Florence. 9.17 on his start. Finishes with a 9 at the end of round 3. It's Still one of the highest scoring athletes here at the Corona Open, jbay. Gets air out of that layback off the roof.
2 heats, 5 nines.
What a start.
Wow.
Florence with some unfinished business, finishing runner-up at this event last season to Fanning, looking for his first title here at Jeffreys Bay. 18.27 total, leaves Andre comboed at the end of the matchup.